Today's horoscope, Capricorn March 30th, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon's move into your solar third house for over 2 days complements you well. It can pull out your idealism or motivate you to reach out and make a connection. Confidence in your ideas or projects is building, and you're more willing to share them with others. While your mind can be somewhat scattered, it's comforting to focus on your priorities, make lists, and draw up plans for the future. You're connecting in unique and creative ways. Your love horoscope. Mars and Venus continue to sizzle your stability-seeking second house of comfort, money, value systems, and self-esteem, heightening everything from your libido to your self-confidence, so you're well aware of your charm and presence in other people's lives, namely those you're in romantic connections with. Meanwhile, with the moon's celestial ruler of your committed seventh house of agreements, compromise, and significant others glimmering through Pisces and your third house of communication, thought processes, and immediate surroundings, chances are you're being more vocal with your lover or potential prospects. Given your overall sense of security, don't hesitate to speak up if needed. Your career horoscope. Do not be afraid to speak up. As a responsible if introverted sign, you may not readily open up to your coworkers, even about work issues. But since the moon is in watery Pisces, you could feel more communicative than usual. Once the floodgates are open, you should use this lunation to open up. You may find that you and your coworkers can connect easily on the same work issues, allowing for you guys to work more efficiently within your work environment. It could also be easier to confide in others about your stressors. Your finance horoscope. Thanks to the moon's departure from your income sector yesterday, your nose for money is sharp as Venus moves into her final 7 days here. However, what has emboldened you with the confidence to trust that you can turn desires and expectations into reality is the planet of money's alignment with Saturn over the last few days, giving you the resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. Social life today. Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. Your dating horoscope. You're feeling great and your thoughts are clearer today than they have been in a long time. Plus, you've been honing your aim. Now you just have to figure out who to go after. Flirting tips. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. Lucky numbers 1, 6, 13, 37, 47. Your well-being horoscope. You possess a great deal of endurance. At times this endurance lies dormant, fooling others into thinking that nothing's doing when really an interior journey that will surprise everyone when it is revealed is in the works. Getting in touch with your strength and endurance is not altogether easy. Making it work for you can be a tough process to master. Begin by actualizing yourself on the physical plane. What is your favorite martial art? This could be a helpful tool for you. Your daily numeroscope. On a day rich with your own natural essence, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. You will find your counseling and supportive skills at an all-time high, making you one of the best people around for others to go to in times of need. You're not apt to want to be alone on this day. In fact, the more folks around you, the better. Let the opportunities that come your way guide you. You'll have all the confidence you need. Daily planetary overview. Today, the Pisces moon aligns with Uranus in Taurus, and taking the high road could be hard, especially when you know you're right. Rather than argue back and forth, take a step back from the drama and refuse to fight. You'll be able to resolve the situation more quickly if you don't have to have the last word, even if it's hard to do. The good news is that you'll be compelled to open your heart and speak your pearls of wisdom. Today is your once-in-a-lifetime chance to speak your truth with no judgment from others. That means you can tell your partner how you feel and how you want to improve the relationship. Under this luminary, their ears and heart will be wide open. Also, watch out for people taking advantage of you, or vice versa, under this watery moon. Setting boundaries can be challenging for everyone, especially if you tend to be too nice and understanding. If you feel as though you're being taken for granted, it's time to set some limits. You shouldn't give endlessly without being appreciated. Sky for today. In the pre-dawn hours, Juno aligns with Saturn in Aquarius, offering maturity within our relationships. If we've been experiencing conflict with a partner, we can use this influence to address our challenges. Focus on finding solutions instead of assigning blame. By speaking respectfully and keeping an open mind in serious discussions, our attention turns to the future. Career or marriage expectations may be brought to the table, and we feel duty-bound to weigh the pros and cons of freedom versus restriction. However, we will ultimately find conscious ways to navigate tough issues if we are committed to building a union that is sustainable. If unpartnered, this aspect can indicate a period where we find ourselves drawn to those who are older than us. Entering a relationship under this aspect would be one in which intellectual compatibility is prioritized and friendship is the basis of the engagement. Juno-Saturn might not signal a steamy romance, but bonds solidified now are those with serious staying power. After nightfall, the Pisces moon sextiles Uranus in Taurus, stimulating surprise encounters and events. We are currently in the dark of the moon in the run-up to the March 31st Aries new moon. While we are releasing and decompressing, we are simultaneously subject to an interesting inflow of information and revelations. Reflect on what is coming through for you at this time. What messages seem to be following you around? What random occurrences may be synchronicities offering hidden clues? Mystically engaging with the mundane benefits us now. If it seems like you are groping in the dark, you may not be as lost as you think.